You are being manipulated. Every single day, corporations, apps, and salesmen use psychological weapons to drain your bank account and steal your attention. You think you are making free choices. You are not. In this video, I will reveal 10 dark persuasion techniques used on you right now. No corporate fluff. Just raw human psychology. Make sure you stay until number 3. It is actively hijacking your brain this exact second. Here are the 10 traps controlling your life. You walk into a store. You see a jacket priced at $500. You laugh and start to walk away. Then you see a red tag marked down to $150. Suddenly, you feel like you are winning. You buy it. You did not save $350. You spent $150 on a $50 jacket. Psychologists Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky proved this mechanism. Your brain fixes onto the first number it sees. Every price after that is judged against that anchor, regardless of actual value. Retailers set fake high anchors so you feel smart spending real money. Your defense is simple. Before buying, ignore the original price entirely. Ask yourself one question: would I buy this right now if it never had a discount tag? Next up is a trick that makes you pick what they want. You are at a movie theater. Small popcorn is $4. Large popcorn is $8. You choose small. But then you look at the middle option. Medium popcorn is $7.50. Suddenly the large seems like an incredible deal. You upgrade to large. You fell for the decoy. Behavioral economist Dan Ariely studied this exact phenomenon. Adding an inferior third option changes your perception between the first two. The medium popcorn is not designed to sell. It exists solely to make the expensive option look rational. Movie theaters, software subscriptions, and coffee shops use this daily to extract your cash. Your defense is to stop comparing options against each other. Calculate your actual physical need. If you only wanted small popcorn, buy small. Next is a tactic that paralyzes your decision-making. You open a streaming app. Thousands of movies scroll past your eyes. You spend 45 minutes scrolling, get exhausted, and turn off the TV. You feel stuck and frustrated. In 2000, researchers Sheena Iyengar and Mark Lepper conducted the famous jam study. They set up a display with 24 jam flavors, and another with just 6. While 24 options attracted more browsers, people were 10 times more likely to actually buy when given only 6 choices. Marketers flood you with infinite choices to cause decision fatigue. Once your brain is tired, you default to the easiest, most expensive, or most habit-forming option. Your defense is strict limitation. Limit your options manually to 3 choices maximum before making any decision. Next, learn how corporations trick you into losing more money. You sit through a terrible movie. You hate every minute of it, but you stay because you paid $15. You stay in a toxic relationship because you spent 3 years together. You keep putting money into a failing business. Researchers Hal Arks and Peter Bloomer proved this trap in 1985. They showed that people who paid full price for theater tickets attended more shows than those who got discounts, purely to avoid feeling like they wasted money. Your brain hates admitting loss. Manipulators push you to invest small amounts of time or money early, knowing you will keep giving more just to justify your initial expense. Your defense is recognizing that past costs are gone forever. Ask yourself what serves your future, not your past. Next is a trick that makes you feel in control when you are trapped. You press a button at a pedestrian crossing. You press a door close button in an elevator. You choose your own lottery numbers. You feel powerful and in control. But many of those buttons are not even connected to a wire. Harvard psychologist Ellen Langer proved in 1975 that people behave as if they can control completely random outcomes when given familiar choices. Casinos, stock apps, and social platforms give you meaningless buttons to push. This gives you a false sense of agency while they harvest your money and data. You think you are playing the game, but the game is playing you. Your defense is recognizing where control actually exists. Strip away the interactive features and measure the actual raw outcome. Next is a dark art used by professional negotiators. A salesman asks you to join a $5,000 coaching program. You immediately refuse. Then he steps back and asks if you would try his $50 monthly membership instead. You agree because it feels reasonable. You just got manipulated. Psychologist Robert Cialdini documented the door-in-the-face technique. When someone makes an extreme request that you reject, your brain feels a subtle pressure to compromise when they lower their demands. The negotiator never expected you to accept the huge offer. The smaller offer was their real target all along. You feel like you got a deal, but you just surrendered on their terms. Your defense is simple. Treat every offer as an isolated transaction. Evaluate the smaller request entirely on its own merits. Next is the trap operating on your device right now. You walk into a room. Everyone is wearing a specific clothing brand, holding a specific opinion, or using a specific app. Deep down, you know it is ridiculous. But you conform anyway to fit in. Psychologist Solomon Asch proved this in 1951 with his famous line experiments. When actor groups gave clearly wrong answers about line lengths, over 70% of real subjects conformed to the wrong answer at least once. Your brain is wired to prioritize group consensus over reality because survival used to depend on the herd. Corporate marketers hire influencers to create fake consensus so you fall in line and spend. Your defense is standing alone. Question every trend before adopting it. Next is the exact mechanism attacking your brain this second. You pick up your phone. You pull down to refresh your feed. Sometimes you get an exciting message or viral video. Most times you get nothing. Yet you keep refreshing every 5 minutes. This is not a habit. It is an addiction engineered by design. Behavioral psychologist B.F. Skinner discovered that animals pull levers most obsessively when rewards are delivered unpredictably. Fixed rewards produce predictable behavior, but variable rewards create compulsive addiction. Social media algorithms, slot machines, and loot boxes use Skinner boxes to lock your dopamine system. You are staring at your screen right now because of this exact psychological code. Your defense is removing the randomness. Turn off non-essential notifications and schedule fixed time blocks for checking your phone. Next is a mind game that forces you to lie to yourself. You buy an expensive watch you cannot afford. Deep down, you know it was a bad financial decision. But instead of returning it, you tell yourself you need it for professional status. You alter your beliefs to justify your action. Psychologist Leon Festinger coined the term cognitive dissonance in 1957. When your actions contradict your internal values, your brain experiences acute psychological discomfort. To relieve this pain, you change your beliefs rather than fix your mistakes. Cults, predatory brands, and scammers exploit this by getting you to make small compromises. Once committed, you defend their traps to protect your own self-image. Your defense is brutal self-honesty. Accept the discomfort when you make a mistake instead of rationalizing bad choices. Now, let us look at the single most dangerous weapon of all. You follow orders from a man in a lab coat. You trust financial advice from someone in a tailored suit. You buy supplements because a famous doctor endorsed them. You surrender your own judgment to perceived authority figures. In 1963, psychologist Stanley Milgram conducted his famous obedience study. He showed that ordinary human beings would administer lethal electric shocks to innocent people simply because an authority figure in a gray coat told them to continue. Authority bias is the most expensive and dangerous manipulation technique on earth. Corporations wear white coats, display fake credentials, and show off expensive suits to bypass your critical thinking. They drain your savings and control your lifestyle because you trust the uniform instead of questioning the evidence. Your defense is mandatory skepticism. Strip away the titles, suits, white coats, and credentials. Demand raw empirical proof before trusting anyone with your life, money, or mind. Every technique we covered today relies on one pattern. They exploit your brain shortcuts to make you act without thinking. You are not broken. You are targeted. The ultimate defense against all dark psychology is deliberate awareness. Pause before every purchase, tap, and decision. Take back your focus. Subscribe to MindShift Psychology right now for daily 60-second breakdowns on how to protect your mind. Go back and review item 3 on variable rewards if you felt the urge to scroll away. Master your mind, or someone else will.